Let me get him adjusted. I'm doing better. Mom, did you want to see his x-rays?
You want to see? Come over. Oh my goodness, that's awful. Look at that, your center's completely off. Look at this.
So
right?
he has, it's called a kink pattern. So basically the head and the neck buckle like this. So it's an angle relative to the atlas. So you got to stop falling out of trees.
That's...
Does this make sense why your neck might hurt or your back might hurt?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So today you're gonna be on your side on the table, and I'm gonna be opening that up and getting everything lined up back normal again. And then I'm gonna release the top joint into proper position so that it sets. So that's what we're gonna do today. I won't pop or crack you. You're just gonna hear a click. It sounds like that. And nothing pokes you or hurts you. We're gonna straighten you out.
Oh my goodness, no wonder. That's why I can see the visibility in his hand is so bad.
There's a lot of head tilt. Alright. I'll have you come over to this side and have a seat. I'm going to set the table up. Actually check here. Is that a surprise for you?
No, I knew it that I brought here. But I did,
Not
I
as
know his body was always like this. It's like a month. But he started pain, so I said, okay, let's go. Because I don't want to do anything, adjusting anything by myself. So I know his body.
Do you remember how forward Tokyo was? Do you remember how he was like this?
Yeah, he was
before?
more like that,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. He was probably one of the more dramatic adjustments because he went from so far forward to wow. It was wild. Like his neck, he was so compressed, it's like he didn't have a neck. And then I remember when he got adjusted, it was like, oh, there's his neck.
Yeah. Does that want to start audio?
So we're gonna open up that kink pattern, and then his atlas rotation is the largest factor. It's almost 4 degrees, and it's rotated counter to the rest of his pattern. So I'm gonna influence his C2 spinous, but not so much that it interferes with that atlas coming out. Come on down. Legs up on the table. We're gonna get a neutral spine line on Kenta. I know he looks a little high. Double check his mastoid. Just relax that head. Transverse process is tucked just underneath that. Gonna sit just in front, so we want to be in front of it. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Good job, buddy. Get a grip on my shoulder. 1, 2, 3, come on up. Nice. Not bad, right? A little weird, but not bad. Doesn't hurt too much. When you're done and lay back, I don't want the heels to touch. That's what we're doing. Come on down. Feel different? What do you feel?
I think it feels kind of
weird. You got a good release, buddy. Come on up. Scoot forward. All right, buddy. You hang tight for a minute. I'm gonna adjust your mom, and then we're gonna get some post X-rays on you. Did you notice how that felt different on your neck?
yes.
Yeah. Patience is the hardest thing, man. There's that combination of being in pain that makes, and being in a process or like starting treatment that you get eager. Pain and then the eagerness of starting treatment. It creates this impatience where to get to this point you've made, I shouldn't say you've made bad decisions or errors, but like it took time at least to get you to this point, or some serious trauma when you're in the level of pain that most people are in.
It's so sad.
You've been through hell. You've been through like a lot of nasty trauma.
I have, yeah.
But what we'll do is I'll be adjusting you and releasing that. And then even over time, if for some reason I need to get updated x-rays for your listing to refine it, we'll do that too. So I'll keep getting better at how I'm approaching your neck.
I want to get all this trauma out of my DNA. How do I do that?
Like,
I feel like it's there. How do you do that?
I'm gonna be after it structurally.
I'm just wondering, is there any other way I can get it out?
Well, you'll have that, like, this is where you could have a
I've
very
been really
weird...
sad. I've been really sad and depressed and...
When you have an injury, you're gonna have anxiety.
Yeah.
What your body does intelligently is depress the system because the anxiety is so damaging for your
And I've
body.
had flashbacks. And it's just icky to feel like this.
This brings up a good point, which is sometimes in this process, when you're addressing the physical, there can be that emotional or like psychological piece of it too. So you got to give the body time of making good decisions, being in alignment, eating the right things to allow those tissues to heal. And I think the secret is remembering that it's a miracle that the body can even heal, instead of being sort of frustrated with the state that you're at.
Imagine doing this. Oh, yeah.
Have you stopped doing colors?
Is doing this. It's like,
Let me
Give me a good no right now. No.
we'll see you in a week. So we'll take care of the neck. Okay, I will.
All right, shoulders back. Good. Thumbs back. Open up. Yep. Draw the chin back. Just slightly. Feel how it'll engage up front a little bit more. Yeah.
And it's funny that like such a slight thing can help that.
Yeah. The way that you distributed weight on your frame is totally different.
Yeah, and it's like nice that it's like even now, because even when I like have my leg lifted up and I go to like put my chin towards my shin, it's a lot like steadier. Like it's just like more sound. It's cool.
When you're out of alignment, one side of you will hyper contract.
Yeah.
And so that's been released. Now that other side's gonna start to wake up.
Yeah, and I've
So
just been doing like strength training kind of
Great.
just to build that muscle because it's been
Yeah.
like so weak. Just sitting in a chair all day didn't help either. But I'd say like I noticed it more like junior, senior year.
So for how many years now?
Probably like 2 maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like I didn't notice it as much until I was like working and standing on like a concrete floor all day and like constantly looking down at a screen kind of thing. Because when I was at Publix, I was just looking at a register screen the whole time.
I am tweaked in my lower back
You're tweaking?
and hips, yes. And I have been like this for a month, even like after I saw you last time.
Okay.
I thought I was out last time, and you said I was grumpy, but I was in, and I'm still not. Like I feel like I'm walking funny, and my lower back is not good.
Okay.
Are those tweaks your kind of signs
Yes.
previously?
I can feel it. As soon as I feel that certain pain in my lower back, I feel like I'm off, but
Even visibly on the table. Don't move, okay? Even don't you move. Stay right where you are. If you notice her head tilt on the table. Now we come down here. So notice that left side. So it's like for her body hyper contracts left and the right leg. Nerve root is screaming. Let's get you adjusted.
right. Coming here so long now, I can feel.
know, right?
I can almost feel
It's good.
the second I'm out. I'm like, I know
Good.
it.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Come down onto your side, bring your legs up on the table. Scoot up towards your head just a little bit with your hips. There you go. Just settle in. Let me see where you land at here. With adjusting Janelle, she's got a pretty low angle that the instrument needs to be on to adjust her. A 9. She's on the table at an angle of 12. So if I set that instrument head up to 9, I'd be adjusting her on a 21. So instead of an anterior 21, I'm actually going to set the instrument up to posterior 21. And you'll see when the instrument's set up, even though the arm's on a posterior, the angle is now still coming from the anterior. It's called a negative Z in our world. All right, you're gonna hear a click. Just relax. Last thing, just let that head. Good, relax, beautiful. Get a grip on my shoulder. Good. Nice and easy, come on up, 1, 2, 3, good job. Keep that head straight. She needs to be adjusted to where the angle of the instrument relative to her is at 9, right? If she is on the table, if the angle of her body is on a 12, and I set that instrument up to a 9, what am I actually adjusting you at?
21.
Crazy. So I need to make sure I'm subtracting the angle that you're at so that you actually get adjusted at a 9. All right, adjusting arm is at 0, right? Now it's at a positive 9, right? Negative 9. For you, I actually have to adjust you where it's at a negative 3, right? So if I was to bring that articulating arm around to the anterior and try to adjust you, it would actually be coming from the posterior. For your adjustment, which
So
would be
what
the
would that
wrong
mean for me?
rotation. It would be the opposite of the, I'd be pushing your rotation worse. So what I have to do is, with that negative 3, I actually have to bring the arm to a posterior 21 to make sure I'm coming from the anterior. It's an inversion. So most guys, this is what would happen. They would set your instrument up to a positive 9. So maybe it's a 21 for you. And the rotation's right, but it's just way overshooting the angle
Make it worse.
for the atlas. Wow. Yeah, she got a good set.
It's already crazy how good I feel.
So Dom, come up front here. Make sure that this little dip is under her chin. See that? There you go. Nice. Tuck that a little bit there. Like a pro.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What happened? The two of them together.
It's called the floss.
Right now. That needs to happen with the belly and all.
My belly gets in the way though.
Tuck it back.
I think I used to be better. Wait, this way first?
You guys gotta do some
Are we?
Like if you spent that much time reading or doing math facts,
Nah.
you would be like,
Nah.
yeah.
You think that until he starts a YouTube channel. Like, I got the mortgage this month, Mom.
True.
You're 8.
Oh my god, exactly.
What is happening?
He wants a YouTube channel. He wants to do it. He loves it.
Encourage that.